Hello, Driving Intelligence community. Well, some time ago, and I'll link it below, I did a customization of this 10th Gen F-150 by adding an Expedition Center console. And I'll link where I customized this console with some additional features here. I painted this trim, the side trim, to match the dash. But what looks a little odd is that leather armrest, still the original color. Well, I found a company online that I bought this from, Seat Doctors. It is a perfect match, or supposed to be a perfect match, of the darker gray that I'm going to apply to this armrest. And depending on whether or not it works, I'll link this in the description section below. So stay tuned. My plan is to learn from this small project and use my learnings to apply dye to my rare and expensive King Ranch leather seats. Seat Doctors has the proper dye for my King Ranch leather, which has been beat up by water stains, sweat, and dirt. I'll do another video including the install of the front King Ranch seats in my 2002 10th generation F-150 XLT, so stay tuned. I'll remove the lid instead of the entire console by taking out these two screws, and I've already disconnected this retainer strap that goes right here. This will give me better access to clean this with proper products so that I can put the leather dye on top of this. Now, I'm going to debate on whether or not to take these screws out. It might make it easier. I'm a little concerned that this presses against this leather and it might cause the leather to come out, but we'll see. I'll let you know. Now, here's a very good view of some of the problems I'm dealing with, not only the color that I want, but also some of the fading here. So I'm hoping that this Leather Doctor product is really going to clean this thing up and make it look almost new again. Turns out that taking the plastic base off of the leather armrest is easy. You just got to take a bunch of screws out and it won't permit the leather from pulling away. You've got to take off the latch, 3 screws on each side, and then one more screw right here. And that's what it looks like. Leather Doctors recommends that you have to thoroughly clean this to get good adhesion of their dye. One of the products they recommend, it's probably in your cabinet, is Simple Green. I'm going to flood this with water, spray some Simple Green on there, make sure I don't over-concentrate it, and clean it up. I've applied the first coat, and you can see there's a lot of streaking here. I used a foam brush, which didn't seem to work as well as I'd hoped. So the next thing I'm going to do is use a chamois, and I'm just going to dab it on here. That's part of the recommendations on the website. We'll see if that turns out better. After 3+ coats, and the plus was just dabbing it where I had some light spots, it is completely different. Looks fantastic. Hopefully you can see it in this light. Now to install it back in the vehicle after letting it sit for 24 hours. By the way, what the Leather Doctors say is to wait about an hour. At least that's what I did, is wait about an hour between coats. Otherwise you can pull up the prior coat. Before moving on, here's a quick photo showing before and after with the color change and also the improved condition of the leather. Finished and reinstalled. You can see it's not an exact match. It's a little disappointing, but that's because I'm using paint here that may not be a correct or a direct match, and that's this ColorBond leather vinyl plastic paint. I use this on that section there, and I'm also going to paint match that back there just to get everything looking similar going all the way back. So hey, it really definitely refinished it. It looks a lot better. It's in better condition and it's protected now. Not necessarily a direct match, but hey, it's a 21-year-old truck with 243,000 miles on it, and it looks pretty good as it is. Thanks for watching. Don't forget that thumbs up. Please comment below what you think. See you next time on Driving Intelligence.